Greetings and welcome, fellow travelers, to another Enlightening Wisdom Wednesday. I am delighted to embark on this shared journey of understanding and compassion with you. Today, let us illuminate the path that leads us beyond the shadows of misunderstanding and intolerance. In our exploration, we discover that our perceived adversaries are not defined by differing creeds, but by the forces of ignorance disguised as misunderstanding and intolerance that seek to divide us. By recognizing this, we uncover our true power, not in conquest or conversion, but in the collective embrace of our humanity. As we cherish the diverse tapestry of humanity's faith and belief, we awaken to our true strength, the power of collective unity and understanding, celebrating all expressions of faith and belief. Upon a world divided by myriad beliefs, a light of realization begins to dawn, piercing through the fog of misunderstanding and the shadows of intolerance that have long cast their pall over the land. This illumination reveals a path not forged through the dominance of one belief over another, but through the collective embrace of humanity's rich tapestry of faith and belief. As the people of this world step onto the illuminated path, they begin to see that the figures they once perceived as enemies, silhouetted against the backdrop of their fears and prejudices, are in fact fellow travelers. These travelers, each carrying the light of their own faith and convictions, are not adversaries, but potential allies in the quest for a more compassionate and understanding world. The journey along this path requires a transformation of perspective. It asks each traveler to recognize that the true adversaries on this journey are not those who hold different beliefs, but the forces of misunderstanding and intolerance that seek to keep us apart. These forces, more insidious than any creed, work to sow division, fostering an environment where fear and suspicion thrive. As the travelers move forward, guided by the new light, they discover the power of dialogue and the strength that comes from truly listening to one another. Through these conversations, they uncover shared values and common aspirations, peace, compassion, and a world where every individual can freely express their faith and beliefs without fear of judgment or persecution. This collective embrace of humanity, with all its diversity, becomes the cornerstone of a new world. It is a world where differences are not just tolerated, but celebrated as essential components of the human experience. Here, the power of the community lies not in uniformity, but in its ability to harness the collective wisdom, experiences, and strengths of its members. In this illuminated world, the concept of enemy is transformed. No longer defined by the boundaries of belief, the term loses its power to divide. Instead, the people come to understand that their greatest strength lies in their unity. A unity that does not require the erasure of individual identities, but celebrates them as integral pieces of the human mosaic. The illuminated path leads to a future where conquest and conversion are relics of the past, replaced by a commitment to mutual respect, understanding, and love. In this future, humanity finds its true power in the collective embrace of all its varied expressions of faith and belief, building a legacy of peace and understanding for generations to come. As we conclude our time together on this illuminated path, let us carry forth the light of dialogue and empathy into our lives. Let us remember that our strength lies not in conquest or conversion, but in the celebration and acceptance of our rich human mosaic. May we continue to walk this path with open hearts and minds, fostering a world where every voice is heard, every belief respected, and every soul valued. Until next Wisdom Wednesday, may peace and enlightenment guide your way.